What is going on, AZ Sports Fan family? How are we doing out here today on this beautiful Friday afternoon when we're here to talk some Arizona Cardinals versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, our third week matchup. And of course, we have my good friend here, UCF Jaguars, and we're going to basically be talking Jaguars versus the Arizona Cardinals, man. How you doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Looking forward to this matchup between two number one overall picks this Sunday.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm absolutely super stoked about it here. If you want to go ahead and take about a minute or two to shout your channel out, how they can find you.
Yeah, man. I'm UCF Jaguar. I have the biggest Jaguar YouTube channel. You can just find me, UCF Jaguar. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram at UCF_Jaguar as well. If you have any questions, man, give me a follow, hit me up. You know, let's get a conversation going.
Absolutely. Cool, man. Well, appreciate you for coming on here. Like always, I do have everything in the description below as well. So in case all his socials as well as his YouTube channel, all the links are in the description below. But we're here to talk some preview Arizona Cardinals versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. I'm actually super excited about it. When I looked at the schedule, in the beginning, I'm like, hey, it's the Jaguars, but it's kind of like one of those situations where it's like, oh, cool, like that might be an easy win, but not at the same time because I know my Arizona Cardinals. One thing that was very intriguing about this matchup was Trevor Lawrence. I want to automatically start off with the bat by saying your opinion on Trevor Lawrence and what you feel he's done so far in terms of what type of a player he is.
Yeah, I mean, I've liked him so far. Obviously, when you look at his stats, it comes off as I think he has 4 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, and that looks a little bit scary. But I mean, the thing about him is that he's really pushing the ball downfield, and he's really just seeing what he can get away with. He's having his rookie struggles. Like one of the interceptions came because he kind of waited a little bit too long to throw the ball, and a lot of them have come just from kind of taking these deep shots. And he's just kind of learning the whole entire game, and luckily he has a team that he can do it with. I mean, the Jaguars, they were not expected to make the playoffs. They were expected to be pretty bad this year, and they start off, they're not very good right now. The offense, at some point, I think the offense will find its groove, but right now it just hasn't happened. The running game hasn't been going. The wide receivers aren't really getting a lot of separation. We have a brand new head coach, offense coordinator, and obviously first-year quarterback Trevor Lawrence. So a lot of things are kind of, the only way to kind of get better is really to go through these plays and get these different games on our belts. And then hopefully we'll see how long it takes for the offense to get better, and we'll see if it does catch its groove. Maybe it's after 5 games, maybe it's 8 games, maybe it's 10 games. Hopefully, we see something at least during the last quarter of the season when it comes to getting better on that end.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think one of the sucky things here in terms of your team, man, Travis Etienne went down. Was it in the very first game or was it in preseason?
It was preseason week 2.
That's unfortunate, man. I know I saw, there was a lot of storylines coming on with Travis Etienne saying like his dream spot was coming to the Arizona Cardinals. And obviously, like we got super hyped up from that. But in preseason, did you see anything from him that got you really excited?
Really, the preseason was weird with him because we were like, he wasn't getting used a lot. And we were like, okay, like the preseason week 1, he wasn't really getting the ball much. I think he had like 2 touches. And then preseason week 2, the first time he touched the ball, non-contact injury, and then it's like a Lisfranc thing, and it's like, and the sad thing is we've been used to it. 2015 first-round pick Dante Fowler Jr. went down with an ACL tear in rookie minicamp, and then now it's just right back to it with Travis Etienne. Our first non-quarterback pick of the last draft goes down with an injury, and it's like, okay, this is just typical Jaguars, as a lot of people say.
Right. No, I hear you, man. I wanted to kind of bring up a story that's kind of been floating around, and it's super weird because it's barely going into week 3, but there's a lot of bickering going on with your head coach, Urban Meyer, in terms of, is he going to be your head coach next year? Does he want to go back to college? Do you have any, not so much inside scoop or any other things that, the articles are not saying out there, or if you can at least tell my subs or what's going on over there?
A lot of that is nationally driven. I mean, ever since Urban Meyer took the head coaching job, he's been under a huge microscope from every single thing that he's done, from hiring Chris Doyle, and then that was obviously didn't go through. And then after that, like the free agency process, he said, look, I don't really like the free agency process. I don't like signing these guys to $1 million deals without actually shaking their hand. And then that kind of gets blown up. They gave Tim Tebow a shot. That really blew up. And then even last weekend when he talked to Vic Fangio, he says, man, it's like every week we're facing Alabama. And then that gets blown up. So a lot of it's, I mean, if you look at the situation right now, the 4 worst teams in the NFL last year all have new head coaches. Number 1 being Jaguars, number 2 being Jets with Robert Saleh, number 3 being the Houston Texans with Colin, or whatever his name is, the guy from the Ravens, and number 4 being Arthur Smith with the Falcons. And between all those coaches, there's only one win, and that's David Coley against Urban Meyer. So, but none of these guys are getting talked about the same way as Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer's had a ton of success, and when people have success, then it's going to come with a lot of haters and a lot of scrutiny. And Urban Meyer, even in college football, he was kind of getting a lot of hate, and then now, everything he does, he'll have a bad reaction to something, or will say something in a press conference, or even the USC head coaching job will open up and then Urban Meyer's linked to it. So a lot of this is just 100% nationally driven. I mean, we'll see what happens at the end of the year. I don't see under any circumstance he's going to leave in the middle of the season. Obviously, the big thing about him was when is he going to leave? When is he going to leave? But he knew how hard the NFL was coming in. One guy he was talking to a lot was Jimmy Johnson. He also was a guy that had success in college football with Miami and then went over to the NFL and had success over there. But Jimmy Johnson's first season with the Dallas Cowboys, he was 1-15. You know what I mean? And he understands, it's not like he went into this job being like, oh, it's going to be easy. And all of a sudden it's like, whoa, right. I'm 0-2. What's going on here? He knew what the challenge was going to be. And, right now it's just, he desperately needs a win just to kind of shut these different people nationally up.
Yeah, no, that's absolutely fair. When it comes to the draft here for the Jaguars, is there any other player that we need to look out for in terms of rookies? Go, I mean, obviously, you have your Trevor Lawrences, and unfortunately, Travis Etienne won't be partaking. But is there any other rookies that we should be looking out for?
Not really. I mean, a lot of the rookies right now, they are healthy scratches. I mean, we drafted a left tackle in the second round, and he's kind of behind Cam Robinson, and he was a guy that he hasn't played any football the last 2 years just because of he had, I think it was an ACL tear 1 year. Then he was in the Pac-12 and opted out because of the weird season that the Pac-12 was having. And then I guess the main one would be probably Tyson Campbell. He's a cornerback that we drafted number 1 in the second round, and nice. With C.J. Henderson potentially being out and even some more cornerbacks being nicked up, Tyson Campbell might be a guy that, I mean, it's going to be a battle. I mean, right now it's tough looking at the Cardinals just with all the weapons that you guys have. Even without DeAndre Hopkins, you guys still have at least, I mean, with DeAndre Hopkins, you probably have 3 receivers that are better than our top guy. It's just a lot of playmakers out there. And, I mean, Tyson Campbell, he's going to have to step up. And, I mean, hopefully he can do that this upcoming game.
Yeah, I mean, one player that I was kind of critical with, I mean, this whole draft class was, very, very surprising to me. And, thankful, whenever they get good picks, even the later rounds, obviously it helps out your team. But I was very skeptical about a lot of them. But a lot of them showed up. So I'm actually super proud, Rondell Moore out of Purdue, as well as Zaven Collins. So I'm actually really excited. And even Marco Wilson, which was a cornerback we got out of Florida, which I believe was the 4th round. So everything seems to be trending in the right direction for our Arizona Cardinals. So I'm absolutely super excited about that. But how do you see this game playing out? I know it's kind of hard to, predict anything, but do you see this as a shootout? How do you see this game played out?
I mean, I just hope the Jaguars can keep it close. I mean, when I look at the schedule, this is one of the games that I'm most worried about just because Jaguars are not very good against mobile quarterbacks, and Kyler Murray is as mobile as they come. He's hard to kind of bring down, and then just all the weapons that you guys have. I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, Rondell Moore, huge fan of Rondell Moore. I picked him up. He was my last round pick in all my fantasy drafts, and he's kind of blowing up a little bit, so I'm pretty excited about that. I mean, it's just the only way the Jaguars have any kind of a chance is if we can somehow get to an early lead, and then we finally are able to run the ball. The Jaguars just have not been running the ball these last few games, and you have to burn clock and get the ball out of Kyler Murray's hands. And the offense just so far, like I said, it just hasn't clicked. So I have no confidence that it's going to be able to do that. And just even keeping, I mean, we've been letting a lot of big plays go, and that's kind of what the Cardinals do best. And obviously the thing going for the Jaguars, maybe that they have a chance, is the fact that the Cardinals in general, it's not like you're playing a team that's in the playoffs every year like the Ravens or the Seahawks. True. They're still a team that is figuring themselves out. So maybe they are a little bit more prone to a letdown game. But all I'll say is if the Cardinals somehow lose to the Jaguars, that is a huge shame on the Cardinals because they really have no business losing this game.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right, man. And I put that on my preview. This is a 100% trap game. written all over it. And I'm really worried about it too. I've had a little bit of confidence kind of coming in from the Cliff Kingsbury's, offense. He showed me something, but it's only 3 games. And I know last year we started off hot as well. Like I said in my preview as well, we started off 2-0, and then we had a Lions team come in, which, they were a little bit more established, but that was a team that we should have beat. And it seems like we didn't really come in with the physicality, and we ended up just kind of letting that slip away. And a lot of those losses that happened early was kind of the ones that kind of bit us in the butt and didn't allow us to go into the playoffs. So it really sucks. But let's talk a little bit about the Cardinals here. I know, you're all the way in Florida, so you probably don't really watch a lot of Cardinals game. But, man, the hype from Kyler Murray within these first 2 games is absolutely real right now. It's absolutely nuts. Have you seen any highlights from Kyler Murray, and what do you think about him so far?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love Kyler Murray, man. I remember in 2019, the Jaguars were in a quarterback market, but I think they were drafting like 9 or something like that. So they really weren't obviously in any position to get Kyler Murray, but really in any position to get any of the top guys. So the Jaguars kind of went with Nick Foles, and obviously that didn't work out too well. But I mean, it's fun. I do really like the Arizona Cardinals. I hate the Rams because of the whole Jalen Ramsey thing.
Right.
And it's unfortunate for you guys because you guys are in the NFC West, and you guys, I mean, it could be, I mean, literally all 4 teams in the NFC West could potentially make the playoffs. It's just such a good conference. If you guys were in the AFC South, you guys might be able to run it a lot better because, there's really not a lot kind of over here right now. But yeah, I mean, I love Kyler Murray. It's like he's a, really like a Atari joystick back there, just the way he moves around the pocket, makes throws from all different arm angles. And that's kind of the thing with the NFL nowadays. It's like you have these quarterbacks that, okay, you need to set your feet. You need to go with all this, really good mechanics. But Kyler Murray's the guy that kind of defies that with kind of throwing at all different arm angles and, being able to like run left and then throw across his body like to a guy on the opposite side of the field on a fly. I mean, it really is incredible. It's a lot of fun to watch, and I'm just glad that we don't have to play you guys like twice a year because, not only that, but you guys did a really good job. The GM's done a really good job of just building around Kyler Murray and getting him weapons, as well as being able to still pick up guys on defense. Like you guys got that Isaiah Simmons last year.
Yeah.
Looks like he's kind of coming on a bit. Also, Chandler Jones, you got a really good pass rusher there. And, we kind of know J.J. Watt just from the AFC South. So, Buda Baker too. I mean, you guys have the GM's done a terrific job really when it comes to building this team, making the defense better, and as well as even being able to contribute, get Kyler Murray some weapons. I just hope the Jaguars can do something similar.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, the whole NFC West thing, man, it's really unfortunate because we're stacked, man. You've got 49ers, the Seahawks that are always in contention because Russell Wilson, and then you got the Rams when they made that whole big trade with Matthew Stafford, just made them that much more of a contender. So we have our work cut out for us, man. So right now we're 2-0. We're tied at the first place, so I'm excited about it, but we'll see. There's still a long season to go. Let me ask you about James Robinson before I let you go here. I know James Robinson, he was undrafted. I thought he was going to be your guys' running back number 1, so I was pretty surprised when you guys drafted Travis Etienne. Did it surprise you at all, or were you kind of upset that James Robinson didn't get his opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, it did surprise me, the draft pick, but it didn't surprise me that the Jaguars went out and tried to get a really good offensive weapon because, the Jaguars, they were just really lacking big-time playmakers on the team. And the Jaguars, they actually really wanted Kadarius Toney, and then he actually went to the Giants a few picks before. So, they were in a situation of, okay, like, should we go one of these defensive guys, or then they went with Travis Etienne. Now Travis Etienne, he wasn't just going to be a standard line up in a single back set and hand the ball off between the tackles. I mean, he was a guy, they were giving him reps at wide receiver, and they were just going to find different creative ways to kind of get him the ball because, I mean, he's a playmaker, man. He's electric. He gets the ball and he makes things happen. And, right now when you look at the Jaguars, that's exactly what we freaking need right now, is a guy that we can get the ball to and is just like dynamic. We're just missing that speedster guy. Then, maybe at the time you would be surprised, but if you watch the Jaguars right now, I don't think you'd be very surprised based on kind of what kind of the Jaguars are putting out on offense.
Nice. Well, we most likely will see a heavy load of Robinson, right? Who else you got in terms of running backs?
I mean, that's all we have Carlos Hyde, but obviously Carlos
that's
Hyde
right.
I mean, you guys know about Carlos Hyde. He's been on the Seahawks and
Yeah.
49ers. And I mean, the thing about the running game right now is like James Robinson, he averaged 5 yards per game week 1, but he only got the ball 5 times. And then week 2, he averaged 4.27 yards per carry, but only got like 11 handoffs. So it's like, you know, he's getting pretty decent numbers, but they just have to give him the ball more. And it's mind-blowing right now. It's mind-boggling the fact that we have a rookie quarterback, but we're not helping them out with the running game when we have a running back that can do it. You know, I mean, we're literally putting the whole game on Trevor Lawrence's shoulders. I mean, Trevor Lawrence is good. He's going to be good one day, but right now he's a rookie quarterback in the first 1, 2, 3 games of his career in a brand new offense, lacking true playmakers at the wide receiver spot. You know, I mean, he has a lot to learn, and you would think that, okay, the running game is going to be the safety valve. We're going to run first, then pass. It's been really the complete opposite.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Perfect. Well, awesome. Thank you so very much. I hope we have an injury-free type of game this coming Sunday. I appreciate you for coming on, man. Thank you so very much for giving me the inside scoop.
Yeah, man, I'm glad I could accidentally give your quarterback a new nickname, Cardinal Murray.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people in the comments really liked it. I think we're going to keep it.
All right, sounds good, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, man. That was our guy, UCF Jaguar. He does have his own YouTube channel, pretty much just exactly what I do, but for his favorite team, and that is going to be the Jacksonville Jaguars. So if you want to go ahead and follow him and subscribe to his channel, everything's in the description below of this video. But let's go ahead and continue to talk. Let's continue to talk about this this topic here, and that is, can the Arizona Cardinals go 3-0? Which it would be the very first time that we've done it since 2015, when we were a contending team with Carson Palmer, and we ended up going to the NFC conference championship. Can that be a situation for the Arizona Cardinals? It's only time will tell. That's the kind of situation that we're living in right now, where the Arizona Cardinals right now, we're in a win now mode. We really are. Some people say we have like a 2-year window, and the biggest reason for that is because we have those biggest acquisitions going on with J.J. Watt. We don't know if Chandler Jones is going to get paid. I hope he does. There's a hashtag pay the man everywhere you see. So I hope that Chandler Jones can really, stay with the Arizona Cardinals. But we also do have those, other veterans like AJ Green. Will he stay with the Arizona Cardinals as well? So there's a lot of moving pieces here, but the Arizona Cardinals are in contention, and we can very well go 3-0. But it's very, very important for the Arizona Cardinals to not overlook the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're an NFL team, so that means they are here to play. They are looking for their very first W, and I'm a little worried about it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little worried about it because whenever you play a team that has their back up against the wall, whenever you play a team that they have nothing to lose, those are the type of teams that the Arizona Cardinals are prone to losing to, which I honestly want to see the Arizona Cardinals get the W. Obviously, I think everybody here in this chat wants to see the Arizona Cardinals get the W here. I see a lot of people in the chat here asking, is the mic on? Can you hear me? If so, put some thumbs up on the comments below. All right, let's keep our reading to the comments here. Let's preview this Arizona Cardinals versus the Jacksonville Jaguars game together. What you guys want to see, all of that different stuff. If you guys don't know, the latest injury report came out for the Arizona Cardinals, and to our surprise, DeAndre Hopkins was on that injury report. Now, he has not practiced all week long. Now, a lot of people reached out to me and said, hey, are you worried about, DeAndre Hopkins not practicing? No, I'm not worried about it. DeAndre Hopkins will be on the field. He hardly misses. I don't think he's actually ever missed a game. This guy will be there. I promise you he will. Most likely what's going on is the coaching staff is going to say, hey, you got a rib injury. You need some time to rest. Take the week off, man, because honestly, this guy is all that in a bag of potato chips. He doesn't really need to practice, and I don't think he kind of really likes practicing to begin with. So I have no doubt in my mind that DeAndre Hopkins will be playing this coming Sunday. Big shout out to my guy, I Am Bear, coming up clutch with a donation. Let me get you the Betty White dab.
Got him!
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much. I Am Bear. It says must-win game versus the Jaguars. The next 3 games are huge and will tell us a lot about this Cardinal team. Oh, my God. Yes, absolutely. 100%, man. You're 100% nail on the head right there, man. This game is important because it's the next game right next to the next game on the schedule, pretty much. So it's very, very important game to start off 3-0. Even if it was any other opponent, if we were playing the Steelers, if we were playing the Patriots, the Ravens, yes, it's an important game because it's the next one on our schedule. But 100% agree with you, my guy. After this game, it gets pretty hairy for our Arizona Cardinals. It gets pretty hairy. We got two matchups back to back for our NFC West rivals. First up, we got the Rams, and then we got the 49ers, and then after that, we got the Cleveland Browns. So we have a pretty tough matchups back to back right after this game. So hey, any chance we can get to go 3-0? Sky's the freaking limit, man. Sky is the freaking limit. So can we start off 3-0? I do think we can. We just need to make sure that we come out here with intensity. We need to come out here with the will to win this game. We need to make sure that we have our foot on the gas pedal. And like my guy, UFC Jaguars said, that there's really absolutely no reason for this Arizona Cardinal team to lose against the Jacksonville Jaguars. So even my guy that's a diehard Jaguars fan saying that, to you guys and to myself as well, it really leads me to believe the Arizona Cardinals need to come out on Sunday. We have an early game, but we need to come out with intensity. We need to come out and win this game and go 3-0. Now, if you guys do not know the injury report, I did talk a little bit about DeAndre Hopkins. I have no problem in my mind. I think he will be here. There's two other players that were on the injury report that I'm a little worried about. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a little worried about Byron Murphy, and I'm a little worried about Marco Wilson. Now, if you guys don't know, if you guys didn't see that last game, Marco Wilson was hurt that game. I believe it was an ankle injury, and he did not show back up after mid-game. He did come back. Pretty concerning. Now, Byron Murphy was also in the injury report as well. And we want to make sure that these quarterbacks come out and show out, because if they don't, we're kind of running thin. We're kind of running thin when it comes down to our cornerback core right now. So if we don't have them come through, we most likely will see a heavy dose of Hamilton. But I don't want to be put in that situation, boys and gals. I don't want to be put in that situation. There's two people that are already listed as out, and that's going to be Josh Miles, offensive lineman. He has an ankle injury. He's already listed as out. We got Brian Winters, which is a guard for our Arizona Cardinals. He is also listed as out, and that is due to a personal reason. So we got some people that are questionable. We got 5 people questionable as of right now. That's going to be Kelvin Beachum, DeAndre Hopkins, Devon Kennard, Byron Murphy, and Marco Wilson. Now, like I said a little earlier, I have no worries about DeAndre Hopkins. I think he's going to show up. Kelvin Beachum, I would love for him to play, obviously, but he's our starting right tackle, so I would love them to play. But, I mean, if we give some reps to Josh Jones and then Justin Murray, that would be cool, too. I wouldn't be mad at it. Devon Kennard, he's been one of those players after we signed him. He never really had a lot of production with the Arizona Cardinals, so I'm not really oh my God, he's not playing, what's going on type of stuff. If he plays, he plays. If he doesn't, he doesn't type of stuff. So I'm not really worried about that. But like I said a little earlier, being that Byron Murphy and Marco Wilson both are listed as questionable and they both have ankle injuries is a cause for concern. It's a cause for concern. Now, I think that we will have Byron Murphy suit up on Sunday. Marco Wilson, on the other hand, might be one of those where, because he was listed as out during the Vikings game and they held him out, he might not play. Now, I don't know 110%. I really don't have any inside details or anything like that. I have all the information that you guys have on Twitter, Facebook, all that different stuff as well. So I can't imagine if we don't have Byron Murphy, at least Byron Murphy show up. I think he will. I do think he will. Marco Wilson, on the other hand, he is also listed as a game time decision, but we will see what happens when it comes down to, is he going to be playing or not? So Robert Alford is not on the injury report. Thank you. Hallelujah. We got a cornerback that is not on the injury report. And let's be honest here. Robert Alford has given us a lot of pulling our hair out, a lot of issues back and forth because he signed that 3-year deal and was hurt for the first 2 years. But we ended up releasing him, and then he came back on a 1-year deal. So thank you for doing that. Appreciate it. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. Let's see what our guys have to say on the comments. Dakota, what's up, man? He says, I wish Campbell, Kirkpatrick, and Payco. Oh, okay. DeMonte Payco, huh? All right, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Jeff McClure, what's up, dude? He's on Facebook today. All right, I see you, man. Thanks for being there. I appreciate you. Dennis, what's going on, man? He says, man, watching Hassan on the Panthers makes me wish we paid the guy. Oh, good comment, Dennis. Great comment. Yeah, I agree. Hassan Reddick has looked very, very well with the Panthers. But honestly, I think the Panthers in general, their defense looks very, very nasty. And that we do play them later on during the season. So that's going to be a little interesting to see what happens there. But yes, I agree, man. Hassan Reddick looks really, really good with the Panthers so far. I believe his sacks, let's take a look to see how many sacks he has for the year so far. All right, let's take a look. Hassan Reddick. What is Hassan Reddick working with right now? So for the 2021 season, he's got 4.5 sacks, 4 tackles, and 9. Wow. Okay, dang. 4.5 sacks. Man, Hassan Reddick is looking like a real deal, man. Well, kudos to him. I think it's unfortunate that the Arizona Cardinals took that long to put him on his position that he was flourishing in. That honestly was very unfortunate that the Arizona Cardinals were like, oh, why not? Why don't we just try putting him on the outside? Because that's what he played on in college. No doy. They should have done this to begin with. They were trying to make him a, Dayon Buchanan type of player, put him on the inside, and it just didn't work at all. So it sucks, but hey, hopefully his career continues to do good things with the Carolina Panthers, just not against the Arizona Cardinals, because we do got him. Later on in the season. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. We got some people asking about Tay Gowan. Yeah, I don't think Tay Gowan is quite there yet. That's just a personal opinion. If he does come up, I can see this probably be the perfect storm for Tay Gowan to show up, especially if Byron Murphy or Marco Wilson not playing this game. I can very well see Tay Gowan, being active this weekend, but I think Byron Murphy will be fine. Marco Wilson, on the other hand, I think he'll be fine too. It's more of an 80 to 85%. Like, is he going to play? Is he not going to play? I think 85% he will, but there's still that 15% of that gray area. Like, hey, he might not. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. What's up, everybody? Big shout out to everybody that's currently in here. If you guys are just getting in here right now, we did have our guy UCF Jaguar within the first 15 minutes of this live stream. So if you guys missed it, after this live stream, you can go back and you could go ahead and get the inside scoop on the Jacksonville Jaguars if you guys are interested in doing that. The first 15 minutes were slotted for our guy, UCF Jaguar. Just FYI. Let's take a look here. I am Bear says Tay should be active just in case. I agree with you. We don't have a lot of depth from our cornerback role. So, yeah, I agree, man. I agree. I don't think, obviously, he's ready to go, but desperate times call for desperate measures. If we need him, he definitely should be suited up. 100% agree with you there, man. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. Elliot Stevens, what's up, dude? He says, whoa, didn't know Hassan. Yeah, Hassan is doing really good, man. Hassan Reddick is doing very good with the Panthers. The Panthers in general are doing very good as a defense. They're doing fantastic over there, but he's doing very, very good, man. 4.5 so far within 2 games. This guy's looking really good. Really, really good. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. Jordan the GOAT, what's up, dude? Says Marco did practice yesterday. Cool. Thanks for letting me know, man. Appreciate that. Eric Burns, what's up? Finally caught a live stream. Let's go. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for coming through. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments here. We got Blade. What's up, Blade? Says, knew Alford was going to step up this season. J.J. Watt doing good, and Chandler is still a beast. Hope this defense brings it this season. I agree. I was a little concerned with the defense versus the Vikings game when it came down to pressure. I'm actually very surprised that we didn't get multiple sacks this last game. But, hey, I mean, we'll take it as it comes, to be honest with you, because, yeah, we only got 1 sack, but I mean, Marcus Golden needed to pat some stats too. So this is a perfect opportunity for Chandler Jones and maybe J.J. Watt to start patting those stats up again. Big shout out to Seth Carpenter. What's up, man? Thank you so very much for doing that. Let me get you the Betty White dab.
Got him. Got him.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much. Seth Carpenter says, hey, Mike, I think the Arizona Cardinals will prevail the NFC West. Also, I'm super stoked about Kyler Murray. He is a beast. Yes, 100% agree. I was talking left and right in this last offseason saying like, hey, I don't know if Kyler Murray is going to be MVP. I just want to win. I just want to go to the playoffs. But honestly, man, like what we've seen so far from Kyler Murray, MVP might be a realistic thing from our guy, Kyler Murray. This guy is playing lights out right now. Kyler Murray is looking like a different type of breed of a quarterback, and it's really cool to see Kyler Murray. I said it once and I said it before. I apologize. That happens all. It wouldn't be an AZ Sports fan stream if it didn't went ahead and cut me off. I apologize, guys. I should be back. I'm back here. Sorry about that, guys. So, like I was saying a little earlier, I am back. I apologize. Yes. So, like I was saying a little earlier, when it comes down to Kyler Murray being our quarterback, it's really cool to have our quarterback being Kyler Murray because, man, being that he's playing MVP type of football right now, 2 games in, it's really cool, man. It's really cool to see this type of production from our quarterback, Kyler Murray, man. Super, super cool. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments here. Jeff says you were blowing kisses in the frozen. Ouch. I'm telling you, man, I think I'm having some issues. I'm having some issues with my connection right now. Give me a second here, man. I apologize. I think I'm having some issues with my my connection here. Let me see if I can fix it. All right, I should be back. Thumbs up on the chat. Thumbs up on the chat. Can everybody hear me now? I apologize about that. We good? Okay, cool. Okay, give me 1 second here. My system's going wonky. 1 second. Okay, I think we're good. I think I just needed to do something clever here, but I think we're good now. I think we're good. Man, I swear, sometimes this internet connection just wants to be all weird and stuff. But let's keep on reading to the comments, man. Let's keep on reading to the comments and see what you guys have to say. We're reviewing Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Arizona Cardinals, man. Yeah, man, I needed to play something. I needed to play something going on because my connection's freaking weird right now. Okay, 1 second. Let me do one more thing. Yeah, I don't think I'm. No, this ain't working, man. This ain't working at all. I'm having some issues left and right. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, this is not a good experience. Very, very, very. I apologize, Bass. Apologize about that. Thank you guys for sticking through, man. Let's just continue to talk. I went ahead and changed my my internet back to the one that it should be. So hopefully this should be good to go. All right, let's keep on reading everything. Let's see what's up with everybody. Second timeout burned. Yes. Okay, it's good now. Perfect. All right, awesome. Let's keep it going. 15-yard penalty, right? Okay. Mark Jackson, thanks, man. Appreciate you for being here, man. Thank you. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments here. Is that Snacks says, do you think they'll use J.J. Watt as a decoy? Maybe. I feel like the whole J.J. Watt to Chandler Jones, I think it's beautiful, man. I think it's an awesome situation that we're living in right now where we have J.J. Watt and Chandler Jones because it's kind of like the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? If you want to double one guy, you got this other guy. If you want to double this guy, you got this other guy here as well. So, yeah, man, I'm absolutely super stoked. I'm absolutely super stoked to see like what's going to continue to happen here. Jeff says, yes, a very expensive decoy. I honestly don't think we paid that much for J.J. Watt. And considering how much they usually go for, I think Steve Keim did a pretty good job in terms of, I think it was more bonus, more than just like on the cap type of situation. But yeah, I definitely think he'll be good for us. Kansas City Chiefs, Cardinals, K1 says, I think we should trade for Gilmore and Sherman. So right now, Gilmore, he's still on the PUP list. I don't think that he's going to be a person that's going to be traded anytime soon. Maybe he's going to be a player that might be traded during the the deadline, the trade deadline. He might be a player that gets traded then. But the Cardinals right now are in a situation where the cap is very, very tight. And I know Stephon Gilmore, wherever team he wants to go to, he wants to get paid. And it's kind of the same thing with Richard Sherman. Although Sherman doesn't really have a lot of leeway, he most likely will go to wherever he's going to be going to. But I don't know. I think the Cardinals' plan is that they're going to stick through with who we have right now. But am I a fan of it? Probably not, but I don't think we really have much of a choice, honestly. Now let's keep on reading to the comments here. Dennis, what's up, man? Says, if JJ can block two on an offensive lineman and he's not getting gassed, it's go once every 5 games or so. It's a go once every 5 games. So if JJ can block 2 offensive linemen and not get gassed. All right, I like that. I respect that. Dakota says cap-wise, no. So yeah, cap-wise, I don't think we really have much in cap right now. Edgar, what's up, dude? He says our corners got this. Yeah, man. I think that's what the Cardinals are going to do. They're going to roll with the cornerbacks that we have right now. I know it was a little concerning because I did bring up the injury report for Arizona Cardinals, and being that Byron Murphy and Wilson are both on that list, it's kind of concerning. It's definitely kind of concerning. But I think Byron Murphy will be okay. I do think Byron Murphy will be okay. Dennis, what's up, man? This is just wait till next year when Cardinal Murray gets massive contract and all the rising stars need him. Yeah, that's going to be tough, man. That is going to be tough. Yeah, I'm worried about it. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm worried about it because Kyler Murray, yes, I want him to get paid, but there's those other players that need to get paid too. Your Chandler Jones, your Christian Kirk. Those guys need to get paid too. So it's going to be pretty hairy. It's going to be pretty hairy to see what the Arizona Cardinals front office is going to do. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments here. Go ahead and give your best comments on the comment below. Right now, we're previewing Arizona Cardinals versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. So definitely put your best questions on the comments below. While we wait for some comments to come through, just FYI, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a watch party for the Arizona Cardinals versus the Jaguars game. So if you guys want to come through, if you guys want to celebrate with the fan base here, you can come through YouTube on, I believe I'm going to go live around 9:50 Arizona time, maybe 9:55 AZ time. But we will be having a watch party for the Arizona Cardinals versus the Jaguars game. So I'll do my best to do a play-by-play / reaction and just kind of overall celebrate with each other, hang out with with each other and just overall have a good time. So if you guys want to come through, make sure that you put your post notification bell on, just so you're aware when we go live or when we drop our next video. So we will be going live on during the game, just FYI. If you guys are cool with that, cool. That's what we're doing. If you guys are not interested, cool. No worries. All right, we do got another super chat from Seth Carpenter. He says, hey, Mike, if Chandler Jones can get 4 offensive line and he won't get cast, Trevor Lawrence, but well, here's the thing. I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm expecting a big game from Chandler Jones. Fingers crossed. I hope we can get to that level where Chandler Jones can get another 2.5, maybe 3 sacks this game, because let's be honest here, I thought it was going to happen versus the Vikings game, and the Vikings offensive line, they held up very well. The Vikings held up very, very well against our Arizona Cardinals, which is really crazy. Kansas City Chiefs says Jags 14, Arizona Cardinals 27. All right, cool. Jeff, what's up? He says, bring your best watch. Winners gets $10. Love it. Snack says AZ 3-0. Well, hopefully, man. Fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. SM Ducky. He says, it's okay if I think the Titans are a better team. No, that's your opinion. That's definitely your opinion. Honestly, I think the Cardinals and the Titans are I think we're both good teams, but I do think that the Arizona Cardinals did catch them off guard. I think that the Titans legit thought that they were going to roll over the Arizona Cardinals, and we punched them in the mouth. Like that day, we were the better team versus the Tennessee Titans. On the very first Sunday of the football season, we were the better team. But I do think they're a very good team, and they're going to be a playoff caliber team in the AFC. Now, Mario, what's your prediction versus Rams versus Bucks? I think the Bucks will pull it off. And obviously, because I want the Bucks to pull it off because I want to be number 1 in our division. Jordan P, what's up, dude? Jacksonville has given up at least the least amount of sacks in the NFL. Yeah, but and that's a perfect example of like, hey, man, but it's any given Sunday. It's all due to matchups. It's so crazy because we all thought that the Vikings were going to be, man, Chandler Jones, J.J. Watt, Marcus Golden, they're all going to eat. Like, they're going to have sack central. Like, that's legit what we thought. But, hey, it's all due to matchups. If the Arizona Cardinals can scheme up a great defensive plan against the Jacksonville Jaguars, hey, sky's the limit. Sky's the limit. I could definitely see, the Arizona Cardinals really put a hammer down when it comes down to playing this Jacksonville Jaguars with a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. That Carlo, what's up, Carlo? Says, what's going on with D-Hop? Right now, what the injury report is saying is that he's injured and he hasn't played throughout the entirety of the week. I think they listed him as, let me look at it again, a rib injury. So they're saying that DeAndre Hopkins has a rib injury and he hasn't practiced all week. But I'm not worried about it. Usually DeAndre Hopkins is suited up. He's usually ready to go. So I'm not really worried about it. Honestly, I'm not really worried. So right now, he hasn't practiced all week, and they're listing him as a rib injury. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. Nick Fender, what's up, Nick? Says, we're hands down better than the Titans. Can we beat our division? We're hands down better than the Titans. Can we beat our division? Well, that's the biggest question, man. After this game, and like my guy Ian Bear said a little earlier, this game is important. It's very important because if we could start off 3-0, it's going to give us some sort of momentum to play against the Rams. Right after this game, we got the Rams. Right after that game, we have the 49ers. Right after that game, we have the Browns. 3 teams that are, trying to contend to be a playoff type of team. So we need to get this 3-0 start. We need it. It'll help us towards the end of the season. Hopefully it can be that 1 or 2, factor of, hey, can we be a playoff type of team? That's what this win means. Putting an extra win in the win column is huge for the Arizona Cardinals. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. SM Ducky says Titans have more talent than the Cardinals. That's a god darn I don't believe that. I think our defense is better than the Titans. I legit do think our defense we have better players on defense. Now, if you look at their offense to our offense, I think we stack up very well. It's hard to say. No, I apologize. There's one position for the defense that they have leaps and bounds better than we do, and that's the running back position with Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, hands down, they have better core with Derrick Henry and running back from the Titans. But in terms of wide receivers, you put their wide receivers against ours, I think that we match up very well. Or quarterback to Ryan Tannehill, I think Kyler Murray's a little better, but just because I'm biased. But Ryan Tannehill is still very good. Their offensive line to their offensive line, our offensive line to their offensive line, I think ours is very good. I think ours stacks up very well. So defensively, I think we're better than them. I do. Offensively, the one thing that they have over us is their running back. That's it. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. Let's see here. Put your best comments on here, ladies and gentlemen. Put your best comments here. We're going to Q&A here. Well, we've been Q&Aing this whole time. We're just basically talking about Arizona Cardinals versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Definitely do me one big favor, everybody. Put your predictions on the comments below. What do you think the Arizona Cardinals are going to do versus the Jacksonville Jaguars? Put it on the comments below. Give me a prediction, like a score prediction if you need to. Put everything on the comments. Oh, there goes a headphone. Robert G. Titans not as talented as the Cardinals. Let's read to the comments here. Let's see if we can get some predictions going on here. I think usually there's kind of a delay when it comes down to, like, when I ask for something, it takes about like a minute or 30 seconds before predictions start coming through. So all 74 of you here, let's get some predictions going on right now. Richard Clark, what's up, Richard? Says prediction, 180 rushing yards. Woo-wee! I'm assuming that's a combination between Kyler Murray, Chase Edmonds, and James Conner, right? Hey, I would love that. I would love that. Blade says Jaguars 0, Cardinals 40. Ooh, wow. Wow, okay. That's a beatdown. Gary Shaw, what's up? Says impressed with Rondell Moore and excited how Kirk has become consistent. I agree. Great. Yeah, I agree with that. Killer Ranger, 31-14, Arizona Cardinals. Love it. MMVV, 42-10. I'm assuming Cardinals. Edgar says 31-17, Cards. Love it. Dennis, 62-3. Oh, my goodness, that's a beatdown. That is a beatdown. Kansas City Chiefs K1. We have to win because after this game we have the 100% agree, man. 100% agree. The matchups after this game is tough. It's absolutely tough. Bass, what's up, dude? He says Cardinals 28, Jaguars 17. That right there, I like that prediction. I think that's very, very possible right there. I think the Jaguars are going to put some points up. I really do. Especially because Trevor Lawrence is more of a, let's chuck this ball down the field. I think DJ Chark is going to get his own, receptions, and Marvin Jones is also going to get his receptions as well. Frank, what's up, dude? It says Arizona will win, and it should be 38-17. Love it. Not Mario says 38-14. Alexis says 32-14. Okay. Jordan P, 34-21. Gary Shaw. Prediction says Cardinals 34, Jags 9. Okay. All right. Well, so far, I haven't read anybody in the comments, but granted, this is a Cardinals-heavy channel saying that the Cardinals will be winning over the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, hey, man, I'll take it. Starting off 3-0 would be absolutely amazing. I think the chances of being 3-0 is 80%. The other 20% is, can the Cardinals come out here? Can the Arizona Cardinals come out and play to win? Because let's be honest, sometimes the Arizona Cardinals play to their level of competition, and it's frustrating to see, but we need the Arizona Cardinals to come out and show out. That we really, really do. My prediction, Edgar said, what's your prediction? My prediction, I do think the Cardinals will win. I think it's going to be 35-17. I think the Cardinals will win with 35 points, and I do think that the Jaguars will get 17 points of their own. So, yep, that's my prediction. Cardinals need a consistent run game. We need more rushing yards per game in order to mix up. Yeah, 100% agree, man. 100% agree. Now, when you look at our rushing, I know Chase Edmonds seems to be the top one when it comes down to running backs. I love what James Conner has done so far. I really, really do. I think James Conner should be our number one, and then Chase Edmonds should be our 1.5. And I think it's the opposite right now. I think Chase Edmonds is the one, and I think the 1.5 is going to be James Conner. But I think it should be opposite. I really do. I like James Conner, and I think I like what he's doing so far. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. Whoa, you guys are coming out clutch with all these comments. Come through, man. Keep it going, man. Flood this chat, man. Flood this chat. If you guys have not yet already, smash that like button. Hit that like button. It helps out the channel grow up tremendously. I don't think you guys know how much it actually helps out. So hit that like button if you guys have not yet already. Smash that till it turns blue. You could probably only hit it once, but that's all I need. Appreciate you guys. Smack that like button. Right now we're sitting with 45 likes. Let's go. We'll take it. Not Mario. What's up, dude? He says, will Rondale Moore have a similar game this week as last week? If I were to predict, I would say no. I would say no. I mean, Rondale Moore had an amazing game last week. Rondale Moore was sitting with 7 receptions, 114 yards, and 1 touchdown. But keep in mind that Rondale Moore had one catch that he had 77 yards. One catch of 77 yards, and that was magical. It was beautiful to see it happen. But I don't think he's going to have as an explosive amount of game, but I do think he's going to still get catches. I think he's going to get maybe 3 receptions, 40 to 50 yards. Hopefully a touchdown, but I don't think it's going to be as explosive in my personal opinion. Eric Burns coming up with a super chat. Appreciate the super chat, my guy. Let me get you the Betty White dab.
Got him.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much for that super chat. He says, how do you think our defense will do against their rookie? Great question. I think this is a perfect opportunity for our defense to rebound. I really, really do. Our Arizona Cardinals against the Tennessee Titans, we punched them in the mouth, and they did not know how to respond to us. They didn't. They legit didn't know what to do with the Arizona Cardinals. We punched them in the mouth. They thought that, hey, we were going to be able to, run with Derrick Henry, and the Arizona Cardinals came with intensity. The very first few, drives for our defense, Chandler Jones came out, stopped them in the backfield. J.J. Watt did the same, and I think they were shell-shocked. But then we had our, the next game, which is the Vikings game, and it was kind of concerning to see that we didn't have a lot of pressure. And it was kind of concerning to see that our cornerbacks didn't really hold up as much as we thought that they would be able to. But that really led me to believe, dang, our pass rush is legit what our defense is going to have to go through. That's it. That's it right there. So, yeah, our pass rush is absolutely key for our defense to succeed. Pass rush is key in order for our defense to succeed. That's what I've learned in the Vikings game. So it's a good bounce back game. I hope our defense can get at least 4 sacks, maybe distributed amongst themselves, but we'll see. Fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. Do you think that we'll pick off Trevor Lawrence? I do. I do think that we will pick off Trevor Lawrence. If we take a look at Trevor Lawrence's stats as of right now, granted, I mean, he's a rookie still. So, we're not going to, call him right now, he's a rookie, so we can't really judge him too much on what he's done so far, but he's got 4 touchdowns and 5 interceptions. That's what he's sitting with right now. So, yeah, I think we can definitely very well get an interception off Trevor Lawrence, maybe 1 or 2. Maybe Budda Baker can go ahead and bait him into maybe doing a deep shot with Budda Baker coming up, maybe Jalen Thompson, something along those lines. So, yes, I do think that we will get a pick for sure. How many picks will Kyler Murray have? I hope he doesn't have any picks this game. This is the best game for us to show up offensively and show up defensively. This is the game right here, boys and gals. This is the one that we need. Hopefully he doesn't throw any picks, but, I mean, he might throw one. Let's keep on reading to the comments here. Just in case you guys are just getting in here and you guys are interested, we are doing our very first watch party of the season that we will be holding on the AZ Sports Fan here on YouTube. If you guys are interested in coming through, we will be having a watch party. So what that means is at 9:55 or 9:50 a.m. on the morning, I will be going live and I will be doing my play-by-play reaction, hanging out with each other if we get a touchdown, if we're losing, things that I see, all that different types of stuff, y'all. So I will be doing a watch party on Sunday. If you guys want to come through, celebrate with the AZ Sports Fan and everybody else, the Red Sea that's coming through. So we will be doing it. So it's going to be very exciting. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments here. Oh, we got 85 people in here right now. Let's go. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Thank you so very much. If you guys have not yet already, smack that like button. Right now we're sitting with 54 with 85 people in here right now. Smack that like button. It means the world. Appreciate you. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments here. Jen, what's up, Jen? What's up, Mike? Hi, it's been a bit. Thank you so much for coming through. Seth with the nuts. Money bag Seth. Money bag Seth Carpenter. Let's give you the Drew Statton dance.
Got him. Got him.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much for the super chat. It says, hey, Mike, I think our pass rush will be inefficient. Pretty good, but our prediction scores will be 41-13. If we get this win, we will be Is this Spy Next Tour? You're probably better off saying Skeletor. I don't know what that is. Spy Next Terminator? We'll see. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so very much. He says the pass rush will be inefficient. Maybe you mean efficient. We'll see, though. I think our pass rush will do good this game. I really do. I think our pass rush will do really good. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments here. Jen, what's up? Says, I think we'll keep the Jags under 14. I like it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, right? I think it's very important to start a 3-0. It's so important to start a 3-0. Ladies and gentlemen, after this game, we have the Rams. After that game, we have the 49ers. After that game, we have the Browns. It's going to be a tough stretch going through for our Arizona Cardinals. So to say 3-0 is not so much a must, but obviously it would help us in the standings is an understatement. It's an understatement. So we do have a big stretch right after this game. And then after the Browns game, we have the Texans. So some people might say that might be our early bye week, but I'm not going to sleep on any team. I'm not going to sleep on any team. Like any team is any given Sunday. All right, let's keep on reading to the comments here. Dennis, what's up? These are 62-3. Mark my words. Woo-wee. That's a hefty prediction there, my guy. Woo, that's a beatdown. That is a beatdown. We'll see, man. Fingers crossed. Edgar Garcia says we could possibly be 3-3. Oh, don't say that. But I mean, it's a tough stretch, man. It's an absolute tough stretch. But I don't even want to imagine what's going to happen after week 6. Like legit, that stretch is so tough that I'm like, man, it's going to be interesting to see what our Arizona Cardinals are going to look like after week 6 for sure. Hey, Seth says, hey, Mike, it's an Egyptian word. Oh, cool. Okay. I didn't know that. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Frank, what's up? Does anyone think that the running game will have more yards? I hope so. I think that our Arizona Cardinals need to start a running game, and not just from Kyler Murray. I think James Conner, I think Chase Edmonds needs to really heavily get involved and make sure our running game gets going for sure. Let's keep on reading to the comment. Eric Burns says 4-2. Woo. I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but man, ugh. Goal line as an audible saying, let's see prime AJ Green this week. I hope so, man. That would be absolutely amazing. Snack says we have a lot of injured people right now. Do you think that the Cards can remain healthy for later games? That's going to be the biggest thing to look out for. It really is. It's going to be the biggest thing to look out for. Can Kyler Murray stay healthy? That's the biggest question going into this season. Kyler Murray's been hurt the very first 2 games. Can our offensive line keep him upright? So far, I think we're doing a really good job, but it's such a long season to go. We got 15 more games. 15 more games to go, and the NFL season is very, very tough. Very, very tough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys can do me one big favor, let me know if you guys are going to come through to the watch party. If you guys are going to come through the watch party, put it in the comments below. If not, you can just say no worries. No hard feelings or anything like that, but I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that there will be a watch party this Sunday during the Arizona Cardinals versus Jaguars game. So if you're watching it alone at home, you can come through and basically, see our reaction and come through and hang out with the whole Red Sea. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to end our live stream. Appreciate you guys. We have made it to the hour mark. Thank you, everybody, for sticking through. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys. Thank you, everybody, for the super chatters. Thank you for the channel members, everybody that has commented and that has smacked the like button on this video. Means the world. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you on Sunday morning. Fist bumps on the chat below, and go Cards.